Welcome to Orlando, Florida, today at Camping World Stadium for what ought to be a terrific matchup in the Staff DNA Cure Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up the regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a team from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flowers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Toledo's offense will go to work first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Looking downfield, it's Gleason. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Rockets decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Bears offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Holds and fires complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move, it's Joyner. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Let's take a moment and think Missouri State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now Now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Gleason. Gets it to him on the screen. It's a running room. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Jones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Rockets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
He's got him in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Rockets are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and stuff.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Clark to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They got a first down at the 44.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Off play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback adapting. Lets it fly. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Bears have this offense rolling. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Clark wants to throw. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. It's Joyner. Oh, he's got some space. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bears!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was Pater.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. The Rockets headed quickly to the line. Back to throw. It's Gleason. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Rockets will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Bears, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Snagged in the middle, it's Jones. Turning on the Jets. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Gleason. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Trying the left side. There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Jukes his way for more. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Bears come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Clark to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Joyner. Good, solid pick. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Bears in the hurry up. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Rockets! The defense takes matters into its own hands. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory. He might have a question or two to answer about that decision. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Clark wants to throw. Unloads to the right. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't call it in inbound.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ballgame.
The Rockets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Caught behind the line. It's Rudolph. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, several notable storylines there, and a first half of a Cure Bowl that absolutely had its moments. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Cure Bowl.
And the Rockets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Bear offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this.
He's loose. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Clark to fire. Finds his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears are on the move. They'll try the run. Sweet cut there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Rides to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Throwing on the run. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And all of that one. To have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. First down here for the offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Tune in to the Ojo. 8th play of the drive coming up. Clark wants to throw. Punts it out of the air. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the right. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll start this drive at their own 48. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Holly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Rockets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first.
Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Rockets come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Rockets need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Gleason. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got it. First down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
It falls incomplete, and we'll change into the field to get things started back up. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Clark to fire. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears look to keep this drive humming, making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try it over the left side. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Bears will hustle to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Turning to the running game here on third and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
42, Spider. Belly starter. He wants to change this route. Clark wants to throw. Extending the play. Going for 6. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with a lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal.
It's a seam wide open. Bust through behind his pad. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Rockets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Gleason. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Rockets will punt this one away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Clark to fire. Lets it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do?